I remember being in so much pain and thinking, I'm just not gonna make it. How the heck am I gonna get out for a walk? How am I gonna move my body at all today? Hello friends, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Charlene Town, your chronic illness bestie. If you guys are here for health, fitness, mindset, and manifestation, get your dream life and dream body in 2023, then you've come to the right place. Go ahead and like and subscribe so you don't miss another video like this. In today's video, you guys, we are talking about how to continue to move your body with chronic pain and chronic illness. I know because I've been there. If that's content that you guys want to see, don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's jump right into this video. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. Yes, I have psoriatic arthritis. I have been in so much pain. Just the thought of moving was not, like, I couldn't do it, right? So what do you do when you're in so much pain and you can't move, but that's all you want to do? You want to be able to move your body. You want to get your body back. You are so tired of being sick and tired. Am I right? You've been in pain for years and all you want to do is get rid of the extra weight, reduce your pain levels, start feeling good from the inside out. I totally understand. If that's something that you guys want, really quick, you guys, tomorrow is the last day to sign up for the free live masterclass on how I manifested my dream body, how I went from being chronically ill to happy, healthy, and pain-free, and how you can too. So if this is content that you guys are enjoying right now, you're gonna love this masterclass. So hit pause, go click the link in the description box down below, come join me on Saturday, January 7th at 10 a.m. I absolutely cannot wait to see all of your beautiful faces there, and let's jump back into this video. I'm gonna give you guys the most valuable piece of advice right now, right out of the gate, okay? Because it's something that I wish I would have learned. It's something that I wish somebody would have told me. It is just something I wish I knew so much sooner, is to accept your body and your body's limitations where it's at every single day. Because as somebody with chronic pain and chronic illness, your pain levels aren't the same every day. You have good days, you have bad days. Sometimes you have a string of bad days. Sometimes you have a string of good days. Maybe you get one good day and then you are so excited that you go for a walk, you do a workout, you clean your house, you do all the things that you normally do on a day that you're not in pain. But then because you've overworked your body crashes and then you go down for another couple days. Raise your hand if that's ever happened to you. You can't even see my hand. It's way up high, okay? So I get it, okay? Choosing to accept your body and love your body and accept where you are every single day is crucial, okay? Because there will be days where you do feel amazing. And so you can maybe do, like, if you get to a point where you're at maintenance and you get your inflammation levels down and you can continue to move your body consistently, excellent. Then do your heavy workout and maybe plan a rest day the next day, like see how your body's feeling the next day, right? But if you're starting in a place where you're in so much pain and you're just like, I just need to do something, I'm so tired of being sick and tired, I'm so tired of just sitting here, meet your body where it's at, give yourself a really big hug, know that you are gonna make it through, I promise. But something that I did when I was in so much pain, I was really overweight due to hypothyroidism post-pregnancy. I was in the most pain I'd ever been in my life. So what I did was I chose to accept my body where she was. Instead of being so angry that I couldn't do my hour-long workouts or being so angry that I couldn't move my body in the way that I wanted to. I mean, I could barely walk out to my back deck, okay? I couldn't walk around my house. It was a whole thing. So if you're there, what can you do today? 2 minutes? 3 minutes? 5 minutes? Maybe it's just some gentle stretching. I had somebody say, well, can you do some yoga? Can you do this? And I was like, I want to, but I can't even get on the floor because I'm afraid that I won't be able to get back up. Yeah. So I would do gentle stretching in bed or on the couch. I would, make sure to touch my toes and stretch. And it sounds silly to do just gentle stretching, but what you're doing is you're creating a healthy habit. You're getting yourself into the routine of moving your body. That way, when you have a good day and you're like, oh my goodness, I feel good today, I am going to go for a walk. Maybe just a 5-minute walk, maybe a 10-minute walk, maybe just outside to my back deck and back. But that is continuing the healthy habit. And then slowly but surely, hopefully you're gonna work on your diet. Come meet me in my masterclass, we're gonna talk about it. We work on the pain and the inflammation levels. Maybe our meds start to kick in and we're starting to feel better. Maybe we finally get a diagnosis and we get the medication that we need, or we start taking supplements that really help our inflammation levels. And then you can do 15 minutes of a workout. And then maybe instead of just going for a walk, maybe you pick up a set of weights. Maybe you start with 3s, 5s, 10s. Start small. Do small movements. Do things that feel good to your body. Go slow. Move your body with intention. And you're creating that healthy habit, and slowly but surely it snowballs and you start being able to do a little bit more and a little bit more, and then your body gets a little bit stronger and your inflammation levels are going down. And it may take you a lot longer than you have planned in your mind to get to where you're going, but you're gonna get there a hell of a lot faster than if you are sitting on your couch so pissed off that you can't move your body in the way that you used to. I get it. Be angry. It's okay to be angry and be upset that you cannot do what you wanted to do. I get it. Punch a pillow, scream into a pillow, be mad. I get it. I still get mad, but you have to move on, because you have to accept your body where it is, or you'll never keep moving forward. You're just gonna stay stuck where you were. All right, guys, so a couple of my quick tips on easy ways to add extra movement to your day when you have chronic pain and chronic illness in a way that's not like, go do a workout, go do some yoga, go for a walk. These are tips that I'm sure you've heard before, but I'm just gonna tell you because sometimes maybe you haven't heard them, or sometimes we just need that gentle reminder. And these are things that I do just in general, but I feel like for people with chronic pain and chronic illness, it's easy to get into almost a victim mindset of like, well, I can't do that because my body, and I can't do that because of this. And it's true. Chronic illness has taken a lot from me. But I also don't let that define me, and it gets to be a choice. Like, you can choose the positive side of it and move forward and upward, or you can choose to stay angry and then we just kind of get stuck. So we think positive as much as we can. We focus on our gratitude. Focusing on gratitude when you have chronic pain is essential. If you guys don't have a gratitude practice already, there is always a free gratitude practice that I have created for you. It's listed in the description box down below. It tells you my story of how I found gratitude in pain, and tips, tricks, journal prompts, and an actual gratitude thing that you can fill out. It's highly recommend for all of my chronic illness girlies out there, okay? Quick little tips. I get walking doesn't seem like it's doing a lot. Walking is excellent for your joints. It's excellent for your muscles because you're moving. Your whole body is moving and it gets the blood circulating. Walking long distance can help reduce inflammation. Now, I tried this before I was diagnosed with psoriatic arthritis. I was in so much pain, you guys. It was completely unreal how much pain I was in. And I was like, I'm just gonna keep walking. I'm gonna walk long distances. And for me, that was just making it worse because I was in so much pain and my inflammation levels were so high. Now that my inflammation levels are under control, walking is excellent on my body, okay? So ways you can incorporate walking a little bit more without being like, I'm going for a walk. Like, sometimes mentally getting out for a long walk can be really hard. So start small. But other ways is parking at the back of the parking lot. Just getting those couple extra steps in is really helpful. It's gonna be so good for your body just to get a couple extra steps, right? And it's not that much, it's not that far, it's not that long, it's not 5 minutes, it's not 10 minutes, it's like maybe 30 seconds. You know, you park at the back of the parking lot instead of the very front, because again, it's a mindset thing. When I get in the mindset of like, I'm too sick, I'm too tired, I park at the front and then I don't move my body. And then I start to lock up because my muscles and my body starts to do this when I'm sick and in pain if I'm not moving. So, you know, getting up, making sure to stretch just throughout the day, you know, stretch your neck, for me personally, my neck, my shoulders, and my back. If you guys need stretches, like specific stretches or foam rolling, let me know in the comments down below. I can show you guys some of my favorite stretches and foam rolling for people with chronic pain and chronic illness. Any stretching, just turn on a stretching video, but gentle stretching is good. But you know, where do you hurt? Is it your hips? Touch your toes, maybe do some figure fours to really get into your hips. Stretch out your back, your arms, your legs, just so that you don't start locking up and feeling awful, okay? So park at the back of the parking lot, gentle stretching, meet your body where it's at, and choose to find gratitude in where you are in that moment, because being grateful for being able to do 5 minutes of stretching, being grateful for being able to go for a 10-minute walk is gonna propel you to keep doing it. It's gonna help you move forward. You're gonna create the healthy habit of just doing 3 minutes, 5 minutes, 10 minutes of movement a day, and it's gonna snowball. Like I said, it's gonna snowball, and you're slowly gonna be able to do 30 minutes of workout, and then maybe you'll be able to do 45 minutes, and then maybe you'll be able to do an hour-long yoga flow, and it'd be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And finding gratitude in those moments where you're like, oh my gosh, I did that. I went for a walk today. I didn't think I could do it, but I did it, you know? And then being so grateful that your body was able to do that. Focus on gratitude of the things that your body allows you to do every day, opens you up to doing more, because instead of just telling your brain and telling yourself over and over again, well, I can't do this, I can't do that, I can't do this anymore, oh, I can't do that anymore, I can't. You're telling yourself, I can do this. Oh my gosh, I can do that. Oh my goodness, I can totally do that. I did that. How amazing is that? I'm pumped that I was able to do that workout. I'm pumped that I was able to lift weights today. I am pumped that I went for a 20-minute walk today. How amazing is it that my body was able to do that today? Find gratitude in the little moments, because it's going to move you forward, and you're slowly going to be able to do more and more and more. But be kind and gentle with yourself. Meet yourself where you're at today, and I promise, slowly but surely, you will get to the dream life and the dream body that you are desiring. All right, you guys, I hope this was helpful for you. Let me know in the comments down below which tip was the most helpful for you. I absolutely cannot wait to support you this year. We are going to manifest our dream life and dream body in 2023, and I am so excited to bring you guys along this journey with me. Thank you guys so much for being here. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share this video with a friend. Don't forget to go sign up for the free live masterclass. You guys, this is the last chance that you guys are gonna be able to see this. If you guys are seeing this on January 5th or January 6th, go sign up right now. It's your last day to sign up, and I will see you guys in the live masterclass. I love you guys so much. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.